I didn't have a dream. I did have dreams. It was blurry, but because I stayed up watching movies. But it's the evening, just doing my readings for the week, for school, and realizing that I've been a bystander. To a certain degree, I've been a bystander to these societal movements. And as I'm reading this information, I'm it's all evoking self-reflection, really. And even thinking about my clients and the themes in what we're talking about and the stories that are being shared and the similarities and the patterns, again, that just get highlighted for me. And realizing, there was I shared a few videos on why I stay away from the news. And this awareness, right, that at that point in time, I needed to keep distance. I needed that separation for my own healing because of what it triggered within me. This inability to discern information, to, either I'd get too anxious or worked up and react, right? And so, but internally, a lot of people react externally, right? With advocating and all that stuff, whereas I wouldn't react internally, and I would hold on to it and bottle it up. So it was really my own way of coping, right? Avoidance, denial, ignoring. And as I'm going through this course, I'm just kind of reflecting on that and that process for myself, and realizing that the more because I'm actively working on my healing, there's this element of not reacting emotionally to the things within my inner circle. When we're looking at the person within environment, social work perspective, right? It's the person, the family, the community, and so forth, right? To the world. And so if I'm working on myself and my healing and my triggers, and am able to work through that to where I'm not emotionally reacting within my immediate self, right? And my immediate extension of people around me, then my ability to tolerate, or not tolerate, but engage in or be a part of the external part, right? Like for example, because I was working on my healing, I was able to interact with my family in a different way, where what they did didn't trigger me in the same manner, right? So I'm able to tolerate, to engage with them, knowing that they're each working on their own truth, in their own pattern, in their own way, and not having me feel responsible for them, or feel the need to correct them, or right? It's this element of respecting where they're at. And so those interactions look different now, right? And it feels different. I think that's the biggest piece. It's just, it feels different. It doesn't feel so intense or heavy. Some of the videos that we're posting recently are where I'm having like all this drama occurring, interconnected. That's what it's called. I don't know if that was the one tonight or the one that posted today. I really don't know. Which one posted today? Trusting me with things of their past. It was people from their past. I think a few nights ago it was the interconnected drama. That was last week. But just this realization that I can tolerate it a little bit more, right? And so then it'll expand beyond my family to my community, where I can start re-engaging in a way where I'm no longer a bystander, right? Because emotionally I'm in a place where I can be exposed to whatever triggers or whatever gets evoked within me from what's unfolding, right? And again, if there's triggers, then I'll work through that, and with the continued goal of healing, so that I can get to the point where I'm not reacting emotionally, even in that situation, right? Because there's an element of making sure that there's intention and purpose, right? With what we say, what we do, or personally what I say, what I do, and how I look at the situation, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's all. I just had that moment right now of recognizing that to a certain degree I've been a bystander, but it's been purposeful, right? Because I wasn't emotionally in a place where I could tolerate it or engage in that manner, because I would internalize it and I'd bottle it up and not know what to do with all of the triggers that would get evoked, right? The emotions that would get evoked from those triggers. And so what ended up happening, my anxiety increased. I would sleep with my teeth, but now that I'm doing more of my healing, then I can expand a little bit more on that level. So anyways, that's just an awareness as I'm reading the readings for the week. So that's all. Just wanted to share that. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Take care. Bye. Hi. My name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience, and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. that really has been my goal with this process. Not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for me.